Episode 26. The Fourth Rank. After winning 100 matches, Bobby's popularity had reached an even greater height. Bobby, Bobby. The crowd cheered. Bobby's rise in popularity had attracted many fans. He had finally become the top town recruit. The crowd gave way as Bobby passed by. Even Tom lowered his head to avoid his eyes. "Why did you provoke such a genius?" Jacob said quietly as he looked at his brother. "How would I have known that he'd become so strong?" Tom struggled to hold back his tears. As Bobby walked slowly, he looked around. At a certain point, he saw a girl dressed in white. Jessica bit her lips and didn't dare to look Bobby in the eye. Bobby didn't care. All he wanted to do was reach the 9th rank of the martial path. Maybe he'd even become a holy martial artist. After that, he'll travel across the continent. The preliminaries of the family sparring contest, the town recruits contest, had come to a close, and first place had been practically confirmed already. This was because no one apart from Bobby had won all their matches. Soon, the ranks were decided. First place, Bobby. Second place, Sarah. Third place, Calvin. Fourth place, Jacob. Peter's name appeared in 9th place. This was because Peter had been seriously injured while facing Bobby. He hadn't been able to participate in the later matches. First place. Bobby was excited. 2 months ago, he remembered that he'd trained desperately in order to enter the tournament. Placing first had never even crossed his mind. His achievements had been due to the mysterious marble. Bobby took a deep breath as he entered the dimension within his eye. The mysterious green glow spun in circles. The glow had now extended to almost 48 inches. Bobby knew that as the green glow extended, the power of his left eye would also increase. In a corner at the Atlantic Field, there are many town recruits this year, especially Bobby and Sarah. They have the potential to catch up to Dale. The one that spoke was a calm and beautiful girl. It was Vanessa, the 4th strongest city recruit. Their skills aren't that great. The casual voice came from a boy dressed in black next to Vanessa. The boy dressed in black glanced at the town recruits at the Atlantic Field. "I feel like there's more to Bobby than meets the eye. When he first hit his inner strength, even I wasn't able to see it. His speed can even be ranked in the top 3 among the city recruits," Vanessa thought. "Do you think they're strong enough to face us? I only have one opponent, and that opponent is Dale," said the boy dressed in black. "Chi-Chi, don't be arrogant. I've heard that Brenton, who was ranked 3rd amongst the city recruits, has been training really hard for the past few months." Vanessa smiled. "Brenton? I think he has a cousin named Peter." "No." The boy dressed in black looked at Bobby. Bobby felt someone's gaze on him. He looked around and saw a girl and boy dressed in black standing together. Bobby recognized the girl. It was Vanessa. As for the boy dressed in black, "Oh my god, it's Chi-Chi." "Chi-Chi? He's at the 2nd place of the city recruits. He's right behind Dale." The crowd screamed. Even some of the city recruits were scared as they looked at Chi-Chi. Bobby and Chi-Chi made eye contact. The moment Bobby met Chi-Chi's eyes, Bobby felt an unbelievable pressure. When he looked at Chi-Chi with his left eye, the feeling became even more intense. Chi-Chi's inner strength was spread evenly to every muscle within his body. The peak of the 4th rank. His strength is probably even stronger than Vanessa, Bobby thought as he assessed Chi-Chi's strength. "I heard that when Chi-Chi was at the 3rd rank, he beat a true martial artist. I didn't think that he would show up to the town recruits contest." From Vanessa's reaction, it was obvious that she thought Bobby was strong. As for Chi-Chi, his attention was mostly on Sarah. Bobby knew that although he was the top town recruit, there was still a huge gap between him and the city recruits. Every city recruit had watched the town recruits contest at one point, except for one person, Dale. He was one of the 4 great geniuses of San Francisco City. "With my strength, I wouldn't rank well among the city recruits." Bobby sighed. All of the city recruits were treated as important people. Right now, Bobby could easily rank in the top 10 of the town recruits. He could also rank in the top 5, although it would be more difficult. The top 3, however, was almost impossible. The main tournament is half a month later. Should I aim for first place? Bobby couldn't decide. However, he soon made his decision. Bobby had to try. He suddenly remembered the rewards. Only the top 3 fighters had the chance to learn peak rank martial arts. Peak rank martial arts. They were one of the highest rank martial arts. A set of peak rank martial arts gave a cultivator the chance to reach the 9th rank of the martial path. However, only holy ranked martial arts allowed a cultivator to reach the holy martial path. To survive in this world, one must have absolute strength. This meant that the higher the rank of the skill, the better it would be. First place, or top 3, Bobby decided on his goals as he slowly walked home. As he opened the front door, he realized that many people had visited. His father, Deontay, was very busy, and the house was suddenly very lively. "Deontay, your son is amazing. Top town recruit. He's also learned inner strength. It's obvious that he'll receive attention from the higher-ups." The guests greeted Bobby excitedly when they saw him. Bobby furrowed his brows. He wasn't used to this. The guests who visited today had usually looked at Bobby and his parents with disdain. Their relationship had never been very good. Today, however, all of them had come over. It took some time, but Bobby and his parents finally managed to kick them out. "Inner strength? Almost a true martial artist. Son, you've given your father such a big surprise," Deontay said excitedly. Not everyone could enter the Atlantic field. For example, Deontay could only watch from afar. When Bobby's parents had heard that their son had won, they couldn't believe it at first. "When did my son become so strong?" Deontay questioned. He knew that Bobby was talented, but he had never been this talented. "Ever since I was struck by lightning. It's been easier to learn martial arts." Bobby didn't go into detail as he explained. The world was huge. Not every hero was born with talent. One's path would always be affected by their life experiences. As for Bobby, his turning point in life had been being struck by lightning and merging with the marble.